What? What is this? Is this what Gaddot was talking about? Yeah. Trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. So you're saying that you can undo the new locks? Yes. Only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. If you want to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Ridiculous. I'm perfectly sure. There's no telling what sudden mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. It's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all. Why did you make a 1 for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquakes we had. I was so worried, I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but what? And I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the secret cavern's door, and who in the world would want to do something like this? These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Quine tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them up. That's why only the person who set the lock can open them. And you aren't the one who set these locks? I don't think it's that simple, Francisco von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. That means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one. Yes. That's correct. What? Iris, try to think, please. Is there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination of each one, I could remove them. But it would take time, won't it? Yes, about a day, if I had to guess. Whole day! Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sir, I'll do whatever I can. Got to wait another day. Hang on in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix Wright? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazuko Temple at the time of the incident. You were seen the same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazuko Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazuko Temple and the Inner Temple, it's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break these locks. I should try to gather more clues. It's just a bikini, Edgeworth, gumshoe, and paws. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It still gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. Oh, Mr. Nick! Pause! What are you doing here? Nothing? What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey! What do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry? This is the loser's shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey! We must comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Nick, Mr. Luis in a picture of me. That's, great, pause. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way! I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up and we're becoming a better man? No one believes in what I say anymore. Listen to me, Paul. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Mystic Maya. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? You got nothing to say to you. I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Paul. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this pixel, Pause? I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. See? Someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the frames to look like that, you know? Most pieces the eye was flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. Like a dream. Wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. He really flew. I'm telling you, I was really flew that night. But, Mr. Luis... Oh... Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Paul. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. Guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. I was wide awake after the lightning struck. I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. It looks like I don't have any choice but to take the sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? Pause. Yes, Mr. Nick? I didn't mean to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you? What exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just... Well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick? Sorry, Paws, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Misty Oxnum's room reading a book together. But Misty Oxnum was murdered and you, Paws, were at the Inner Temple. So what exactly happened that night, Paws? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. You've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished. What are you talking about, Paws? My spiritual power, it's disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Paws? It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Hey! What are you looking at me for? Pause. Tried to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple. Tried but failed, perhaps? Where'd you go, Nick? You made her cry! That was really cool of you! Ah! Just as I thought. I'm going to have to wait for Cyclops to get the truth out of her. I wonder if Sister Bikini's back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe's Sister Bikini's type. Oh! What's the damage? How's the sacred cavern? It looks like it survived. But we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern. Who could have done that? Only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Kawaii tradition. We have ours at the sacred cavern trying our best to open them for us right now. Actually, it's ever happened to me to talk with you about Sister Bikini. Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Kawaii disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise, Mystic Misty arrived. She showed me the chairs with that 5G with the Master, she said. Someone is trying to destroy the Kawaii tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them. Trying to destroy the main family line? There's only one heir to the title master at any time. It's usually the eldest. The child becomes the new master of Kawaii, and her daughter is the main family. Our other mediums became branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will watch or erase those of the main family line. How the Master Wolf this much bloodshed? Believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Master Math case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Maria's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The quiet technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commence with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor, Mr. White? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see, all because of one little mistake. Mistake? What mistake? It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. That incident. Is she talking about what I think she is? I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file. DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case. A murder that took place 17 years ago. The first time in the country's history the police ever used this film medium. The idea was to channel the victim's search to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium from the channel was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Well, Misty's channeling the name of a certain man's surface. Almost that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. The case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Quine tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, do you see? The people of Quine Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished. Everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Quine tradition is starting to recover at last. With the new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? The spiritual power of the Quine channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. Only the women in the family can inherit that power. Main family's bloodlines come directly from the Mystic Army. With each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. The ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy. Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hope of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life. As a result. You know what Mystic Mia's women have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mother and her aunt. That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to absorb the master seat from her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Morgan? Is her name out of nowhere? It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Quine Village. What she did was terrible. but also she could make her own daughter the next master. I suppose you can know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, and you must have already realized that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops! I thought you already knew! It sounded like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I have! I know her very well! Oh? Yes! Pause! Poor Faye! But I always thought she was an only child! You just! That child! She's Mystic Morgan's! I had no idea! Mystic Morgan? She's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. Set Pause up as the next master. See, so I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. Wait, what? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Paul. What? Twin sister? Didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Corin's reputation hit an all-time low. Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master. He left her in the village taking their twin daughters with him. How awful. He was a jeweler, you know? In the end, he went right in, and that's what happened. His ex-kid Morgan grows up. He looked after by us here at the temple. It was Iris, you see? It's unbelievable. And Iris is a twin sister. Can you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. I recall that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. Jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Both had 2 older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by the jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had Pause. It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. She was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? No crime, no motive, no crime. Sing it with me, no motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the chanting room in Kauai. Whoops, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. Investigators investigate for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. I would have never guessed that country was so every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal! Huh? Who? Me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real motor weapon. The real motor weapon? Good thing for that to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? How's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal. But I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the temple garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on that lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me. I don't know. Not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Gaddot. Gaddot? What did he mean by that? About that letter you found. Don't mind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the motor weapon. And all I find is some burnt-up old letter. Burnt-up old letter? Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the temple. Incinerator? I knew it. I knew it was. I was imagining it. There was snow in the incinerator when I first saw it. After the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums! I'm gonna give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Then who's a coin, pal? So, what do you know about the real mortal weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shishoda that was found impaired in his victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In this case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, and man, is it tired work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? What's the secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright. The motor weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No? So what's the perfect tool for this job? Ta-da! Metal detector! Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright, then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive you can make it cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off it. Oh, bother. So, now I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible the real model weapon is around here somewhere, right? So, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. Let's sound the metal detector signal bouncing off of something metallic. Next, move the detector around and give this courtyard a good look-see, pal. Don't worry, this thing will let you know when you're hit on something. And when that happens, press the X button to give the area a good hard stare. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight too. Take a good look with it. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Hey, pal! All you gotta do is watch the detector and I'll tell you what's where, okay? Oh, I don't know. I'm not exactly a wizard machinery, you know. This is Misty Oxnum's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. The detector's reacting to it. Yeah, whenever you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird. This thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey! Hands off! You said evidence is it's off with the... Ah! The top is coming off! What have you done? You damaged a really important piece of evidence! Ah! That's a sword inside the staff. Is this? Could it be the mortal weapon? The main gates on the other side. It's also the height of the body style from according to the autopsy. Spirit, leave everything up to heart. Her name is use it channel. This is born through bravely rose the master fires and pains and created I've noticed to have guessed there's been a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real shame. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't its cane sword. Or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The worst thing is the climb was the temple water. I was certain in front of the main hall courtyard. Hey, Gumshoe! Who knows about the hidden sword? No one! The police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. As they say, there's no team in Gumshoe! It doesn't look like there were any traces of blood on it. I guess this isn't the mortar weapon, huh? No! I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the mortar. Yeah, of course! That thing's definitely the mortar weapon! Great job, pal! The mortar weapon. Okay, I'm going over to forensics. There's gotta be some trace of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hold it! Wait up, detective! Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're gonna get their staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please! Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in my stomach. Oh so. Look, Maya's stuff to take care of right now, and well, we didn't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think? No, please, detective! Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. So, gotta look at the radio there. Okay. Let's stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. The staff secret trick. It's given to you and me, alright? Gets out that we know about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is a regular one-of-the-mill staff, got it? Okay. They take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. I can't help but wonder, though. Was at least the ox I'm doing with a